And we're back with Eagle Eyes Mysteries. So we've been here, we've been here, we've been here. So let's go to the baseball cards, I'd say. Oh, it's Melted Face himself. Andy Hill runs Hill's baseball card shop. I wonder why he didn't get a booth at the card show. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Resulka. Hi, Andy. Why aren't you at the card show at the mall? Too expensive. They wanted $80 a table, and I'm already paying for my shop here. It's slow today, but tomorrow the show's over and my customers will be back. We're trying to figure out if this George Washington autograph is genuine. Can you give us any help? Let's have a look. From what I know about baseball player autographs, I know a little bit about those, but I've never seen a George Washington autograph before. In general, the only way to know if an autograph is genuine is to ask the famous person to sign it for you. If you watch him do it, you know it's for real. Are there a lot of fake autographs out there? Ho ho! Most autographs that people sell are genuine, but there are a lot of fakes around too. It's really hard to be sure, but there are some clues. It looks like this paper was signed on it with a really old fountain pen or quill, like they used those days. Ballpoint pens and felt tips weren't invented until much later. I wish I could tell you more about it. I don't see anything that proves it real, but I don't see any proof that it's not real either. Alright. The glass case contains many baseball cards with prices on their plastic sleeves. There is one autographed ball. The old baseball is a brownish yellow with the autograph Lou Gehrig on it. A sign on it reads, "Not for sale." Yeah, sorry, that one's not for sale. It's about 60 years old. I keep it here at the shop to show people. Lou Gehrig was a great slugger who played with Babe Ruth. How much would it pay to buy a ball like this, autographed by Babe Ruth or Lou Gehrig? I mean, it's all yellowed and everything. Any old ball turns yellow and brown. Many are covered in shellac, a coat of clear paint to protect the ink. But that turns them even more yellow. Even like this, you'd pay $4,000 and up for a ball autographed by Gehrig or Ruth. Well, the balls are fake, but I'm beginning to get the feeling that maybe the signature is real. And look, there's Mrs. Harper now. But Bobby might lose his money anyway if he has to give it back to the old bag. There's so many old bags in this game. Good idea, Resulka. An antique shop might know about old autographs. Hey, what's this? A framed document is on the wall of the shop. The document is a reproduction of George Washington's farewell address. The frame is intricately carved with trailing vines and flowers. A label attached to it reads, "Frame, circa 1796, cherry. American, probably Virginian or Carolinas. $595. Mrs. Polaria, is this an authentic George Washington autograph?" "Oh, no, children. It's the frame that's for sale. The letter is actually a reproduction we placed there so that the frame wouldn't be empty. You can buy these replications at bookstores and gift shops. Circa 1796, however, is a Latin word that means the frame was made in 1796. It is authentic." "Thank you, ma'am. We just wanted to look at the signature on the page." The George Washington signature on the wall at the Brass Monkeys Antiques looks very much like the autograph Bobby bought from Jackie King. "We don't sell autographs, children. It's so hard to prove that they aren't forgeries, and we guaranteed that everything we sell here at Brass Monkey Antiques is authentic. I'm certain that the real George Washington autograph would be worth hundreds of dollars. The owner, Mr. Edwards, might know more, but I'm afraid he isn't here." "Oh, hey. We used to have a letter from my ancestor, Joshua. I think it's supposed to be Joshua, but I spelled it wrong. Harper, from George Washington. But burglars broke into our house 3 years ago, and for some reason they tore the letter in half." Oh, goodness. I am really sorry. I am just a noise machine today. "It was so strange because they left the top half and took the bottom. Except for that front window and that letter, there was no damage at all. They took all the jewelry I had in the house, but they were very neat." "That's really sad. Maybe they tore the letter in half because of the autograph they wanted." "You know, I never thought of that, but But you're right. It may have been the George Washington signature they were after. I think that's all our clues, so let's solve it. I think you figured out whether this autograph is genuine or fake. Pick the 4 clues you used to solve the case. Alright. I'm gonna go with that one. And that one. I'm gonna say it's real, but it belongs to Mrs. Harper. That's the one. Those are the clues we needed. Now, is that autograph real? If you think so, choose George Washington. If not, choose the person you think is responsible for the fraud. Let's go with the G. Washington man.
You figured it out.
That's right. The autograph is real. Bobby Washington did sign Bobby Garcia's paper, just not now. The autograph says Geo Washington continued to held Army 1781. Bobby Garcia bought the autograph from Jackie King at the card show for $50. After looking at the rest of his merchandise, we suspect that Jackie King was a crook, but how could the George Washington autograph still be real? The torn letter Mrs. Arnold showed us was written to Mrs. Harper's ancestor by George Washington in 1781, the same year as the autograph. The bottom half had been stolen from her house 3 years ago. The paper in the letter matches Bobby's autograph. So does the ink. So does the handwriting. Bobby's autograph is real. It was part of the letter that was stolen from Mrs. Harper. Sacre bleu. And that article on the autograph will make a great addition to our scrapbook. Way to go, Resulka. Let's see the story.
Excellent. Wow.
Make your own moon rocket. Rocket to the moon. Moon rockets in flight. Pew! Sorry, I will stop. Lost letter returned. President Bobby Garcia. Bobby was the president of Richie. That's just funny. Kids run this town. Thought that he had made a great buy this morning when he bought a George Washington autograph for $50. By the time the day was over, police had found the stolen half of a letter written by George Washington over 200 years ago, and Bobby was $100 richer. Ooh, all thanks to Resulka of the Eagle Eye Detective Agency. As Jennifer explained, 3 years ago, burglars robbing Mrs. Harper's house tore the valuable autograph from a letter written to one of Mrs. Harper's ancestors by George Washington. Statements to police reveal that Jackie King bought the autograph up in a state capitol. Thinking it was a fake, he paid the thieves only a few dollars for it. Yesterday in Richview Mall, he sold the signature of Bobby Garcia for a small fraction of its true value. Police Chief Barnes added, "We are very proud to have someone like Bobby Garcia in our community. Even though we thought he spent all his money on the autograph, he returned it to Mrs. Harper once he learned it was really hers." Thanks to Resulka's investigation, the two halves of the letter are reunited in a frame on a wall of Mrs. Harper's home. Impressed by Bobby's honesty, Mrs. Harper gave him $100 savings bond as a reward. Yay for Bobby! And we only have 4 more cases left. Yeah. Do you think the phone will ring this time? I think it's gonna ring. I like it when it rings. Yeah. Player.
Eagle Eyes, Jennifer here.
Jennifer, you have to help me. It's a disaster. I'm afraid my secret recipe for pizza sauce is being leaked to my competitors. That's pretty serious, Mr. Carici. We'll come over right over and see if we can help. Wait. I don't want the thief to know that I'm onto him. Meet me down at Sweet Treats Ice Cream Parlor instead. And please, hurry. Okay, Mr. Carici. Resulka and I are on our way. On our way. Whatever.